welcome back to my channel, and here we are going to discuss about a new topic which is known as percentage. Before starting this chapter, I would like to tell you that your unitary method has been completed, and today we shall start percentage. So before starting the percentage, let me take some example by which you can get the idea of the percentage. As we know that whenever we study in the class or anywhere, we always passes through a stage of the educational system is called class test or surprise test or examination. Okay, test. When we give a class test in the school, then the maximum mark of test sometimes is 10 marks, 20 marks, 25 marks, 50 marks, 70 marks, 80 marks, and 100 marks. These are our maximum marks of our test. And we score the marks out of these maximum marks. Okay, whenever we give a test in the school, then we have the maximum mark of the test like 10, 20, 25, 50, 70, 80 and 100, and we obtain the mark which are out of these marks. Okay, just suppose that you give a test which causes the maximum mark is 10 and you obtain 7 marks out of 10. Then we write this 7 upon 10. Then we write our marks like this 7 upon 10, which means that we obtain 7 marks out of 10. Okay, this is the first person. But I want to change the denominator. I want to change the denominator into 100. For this, we have to multiply the numerator and denominator by 10. So multiply this by 10 upon 10, and hence we get the denominator as 100 and 70 on above. Now here we can see that 7 upon 10 is equivalent to 70 upon 100, and here we can see that here we obtain 70 marks out of 100. Here we see that we obtain 70 marks out of 100. Therefore, here when we convert the numerator into 100, we don't say that we obtain 70 marks. We say that we obtain 70% marks. We obtain 70% marks out of 100. Okay, because 100 is whole, 100 is whole, and we obtain 7 marks out of the whole. That is why if suppose that the whole is 100, then we obtain anything which written as in the percentage. Therefore we write here we get 70%. 70%. Now let us see what is the meaning of percent. Here I write 70%. So I would like to change this symbol into word or number. For this we write the meaning of per. The meaning of per is out. So I write out R. This horizontal line is called per and cent. The meaning of cent is 100. So here we write is 70 upon 100. Okay, so that we write here 70 upon 100. If we talk about in one word the meaning of the percentage, we say like this. Percent. Meaning of per is every or out. Okay, and cent means 100. And cent means 100. Therefore, we write in the symbolic form. Percentage can be written as like this, and here in the mathematical form we write the percentage. The per is written as like this. Sorry. Per is written as like this. This is called per, and cent is written as 100. And when we combine percent, we write upon 100. We write upon 100. Therefore, upon 100 is known as percent. Therefore, upon 100 is known as percent. Okay, so whenever we write this symbolic form percent into mathematical form, we always write upon 100 for any number. Just suppose that it is given 5%. It is given here 5%. Then we write 5 as it is. We write 5 as it is, and we write percentage. This symbol into mathematical form. Then we write upon 100, and it becomes written as fraction. Then we can write it into the fraction. Okay, so 5% can also be written as 5 upon 100. Okay, why we write percent into per 100? Why we write percent into upon 100? Let me explain you. When we go to market, whenever we go to market to buy something, just suppose that I want to buy sugar. Just suppose that I want to buy sugar. Okay, I want to buy sugar. I will ask to the shopkeeper the rate of sugar. First of all, I will ask the shopkeeper the rate of sugar. The shopkeeper will reply 40 rupees. 40 rupees per kg. We will say 40 rupees per kg. Then listen me carefully. Per kg. He will say that per kg. Rupee per kg. Therefore, we write rupee as it is. And this is the upon. This is the upon. So we can write it like this. This is upon, and here we write kg. The meaning of per kg can also be written like this. Rupees per kg means rupees per kg. So here the meaning of per is upon, and here we write kg upon kg. Therefore, percent can also be written as upon 100. So this is the basic concept. This is the zero concept. Okay, zero concept of percentage in the mathematics. In the mathematics, to learn something new, we passes through three steps. In the mathematics, to learn something new, we passes through three steps. Let me explain. The first is basic. The first is basic. Basic means zero. We don't know about that topic. The next stage is moderate. The next stage is moderate. Moderate means A. And the next is A advanced. The next is advanced. Advanced means A plus. Okay. These are the grades of learning something new in the mathematics. We start from basic. Go to moderate, and at last we go to advanced. In the advanced stage, we solve the question which are higher order thinking skill, and in the moderate, we solve some new question which based on given topic. So here we are discussing about percentage. Therefore, the basic of percentage is upon 100. Now let's see in the moderate stage. In the percentage, the first topic is to change percent into fraction. To change percent into fraction. This is the first topic of the second stage, that is the moderate. So here we shall convert the percent into fraction. Let's see how we shall do this. For this, if I write 2%, then first we here write 2. First we write 2. And I already told you the symbol percentage in mathematical can be written as upon 100. Now you can see that 2% has been changed into the fraction. 2% has been changed into fraction, and there is a necessary step to write the fraction into the smallest or lowest form. Therefore, we write 2 ones are 2 and 250 is a 100, and hence we get 1 upon 50, so that we can say that 2% is equal to 1 upon 50. So whenever we change a percentage, whenever we change 2% into the fraction, then 2% will equal to 1 upon 50. Then 2% will equal to 1 upon 50. Okay. Now let's see the next. If I write 5%, we have to change this 5% into the fraction. For this, we write here 5 and the meaning of percentage. The meaning of percentage is upon 100. So we write here upon 100. And now we convert it into the lowest form. For this, we divide 5 1 is 5, 25 is 100, and hence we get 1 upon 20. Therefore, we can say that 5% is equal to 1 upon 20. Now here you can see that the 5% has been changed into the fraction. Okay, let us see some more on it. If I write 25%, 25%, then this can be written as 20 upon 25 upon 100, and here we divide 25 1 the 25, 25 4 the 100, and here we get 1 upon 4. Therefore, 25% is equal to 1 upon 4. Okay, so please still remember these results. We shall directly use the value of the percentage as fraction in the question. That is why I will suggest to all students to please still remember the value of some given fraction. Okay, so in our this session we have started about the percentage, and I hope that you get everything clearly. Okay, and there is no doubt. By the way, if you have any problem, then please go to the comment section and mention your doubt. I'll clear your doubt in my next video. In the next video, we shall further exceed this topic in another way. Till then, goodbye.